Hi, hi guys. Today I'm going to show you an idol of Ganesha, Lord Ganesha that I made, uh, and I'm also going to show you how I made it. So let's get started. So guys, this is my Lord Ganesha. So I'm going to tell you how I made it. And guys, actually the small part over here got on because when it dries up it is common to break, but if you insert it little harder, like see, this hand is also about to break, that hand is fixed very strongly, so it's not breaking. So let me just go and tell you. So I took a very large piece of mud and I kept it on the newspaper, whatever base you use, and I smacked it until it became a flat piece. And then I took a knife and I cut it into a square, and I kept that as the base. So, uh, then after the base is ready, what I took is I took a medium-sized piece of mud and I rolled it into a circle and I kept it aside for the head, and I took a really large piece of mud. Large means not really large. Large means normal large, not extra big or large. So then I rolled it into a circle, and what I did is I attached it to the head to the stomach. So one quick fact: before attaching the mouth part to the idol, first keep the thread. Oh no, the laddu fell down from Ganesha's hand. So if the so then I attached the stomach. I attached the headpiece to the stomach, and I attached the body to the base. Then then I took a medium sized piece of mud and I rolled it into a cylinder type of shape, and I rolled them into cylindrical shape. And in the first one, what I did is I pushed the front part from the upper side like this. Then I rolled a small piece. I took a very small piece of mud and rolled it into a circle and made it like a laddu, and I kept it on the hand of Lord Ganesh like this. So, and for the second hand, what I did is I identically like this hand, I took a medium sized piece and rolled it into a cylinder, attached it to the stomach, and what I did is I pressed it from the front side like this, and that like it is like blessing. So I thought it was like nice looking, so I added detail like that. So, coming to the leg part, what I did is just like the hands but a little more longer. I took a medium sized piece and I rolled it even more thinner, and then I attached it to the base part of the stomach, and then I curved it and kept it like here. And just like this leg, say I did the same for the other leg, but I attached it at the back and I curved it from this side. So now the leg part is done, and now comes the mushak part. Oh no, mushak sahib broke. Okay, as the mud is really dried up and hard, I can't fix the eye of the mushak, so I turned it to the other side and kept like that. So for the mushak, what you need to take is you need to take a small part of a mud, and at the lower side you must start rolling it like this. Then at the upper side the mud will stay like a hand, but or this side it will become thin. So when a figure is like that is ready, take this much pinch of mud and press it hard until it's flat and attach it like the eye here. So mushak part is done. Now as you can see, this is the wall part. What you have to do is, for the wall part you must take a really large part of mud. Then you must create a base here like this and attach it to the main base where the Lord is sitting on, Lord Ganesh is sitting on. Then what you need to do is, you must create a warlike structure with the mud, large piece of mud, and then you must take matchsticks to attach it to the platform so that it will not break and fall, and then your wall part is ready. So now that the wall part is ready, we must make a mouth for Lord Ganesh, elephant mouth. So what we must do is, take not too small, not too mediumish, large small, like this much amount of mud, and roll it into a cylindrical shape. Then smoothen out the tip part and attach it to the face and curve down the cylindrical figure, and you will get the mouth part. And for the eyes, just like the moshak, we must take a little more larger piece, then we must attach it here and done. And for the ears, you must be wondering, the mud structure over here is broken, then how could you attach it like that? So I took matchsticks and I attached the ears to the head. I took matchsticks. So now that the ears are ready, I forgot to tell how I made the ears. Just I took a small piece of mud, pressed it, made it flat, and not too thin. I made it little thick too. I attached it to the matchstick there, and that's it, done. And I made 2 pairs like that, done. And the laddus must be grabbing all your attention right here. What I did is, I took a quite small piece, not small, not too mediumish, this much piece, and what I did is I rolled it into a circle, pressed it, and I made I took small bits of mud and rolled it into circles, and I kept this dish and the mud balls away. And then I took a small piece of mud like this much sized, and I compressed it into a rectangle, and I attached a matchstick and I made another squarish piece right here, you can see, second part. Then I add the dish which I made earlier, and I attached a matchstick over here so that the dish would not fall. Previously I didn't get this idea because I didn't even think of matchsticks, it was always falling. Then I got idea about matchsticks and I added a matchstick over there so it is more stable. And for this space part, I just took small, like medium piece of mud, like I told you how I made the wall, right? I smacked it, I kept it on the base and I smacked it and I cut it with the knife and I kept it right here, and it is slightly broken because the mud dried up, and the structures which are not too hard break up easily when the mud dries automatically. We not even do anything, we do not do anything, and it breaks by itself. So now that all the mud making part is done, I'm going to tell you the crown part. What you should do is take a small piece of mud, roll it into a cone, make it little triangular into, little pyramidical. So then when it becomes a pyramid, cut off the top layer, make a small circle like thing with the mud and attach it on the top, and the crown for the Ganesh is ready now. So now this painting parts must be attracting you too, just like the laddus. This paint part also must be attracting you all. If you don't have paint, if you don't have any paint to paint, then no problem, you can just take a needle. And if you guys are confused why we need a needle, I'm just going to show you. So if you have paint, what you must do is take orange color paint and white color paint and just just draw 3 stripes over here, and take orange and put it over here like the whatever you think, like it is the vermilion or the sindoor, whatever you call it. And then with the white paint you must do some curvy like strips on the mouth part, and our hand, just like the face, you must draw 3 lines. Keep the orange color in the middle, orange color dot in the middle, and same for the other hand. So you can keep white paint in eyes too. And now if you are thinking what for the needle, I'm not explaining. Yeah, same for the needle part, you can carve 3 lines and carve a dot over here, and carve these curvy lines, and you can carve these 3 lines and the dot again, just and same for the other hand. So you can do that with the dot too, and with the needle too. And this part also you can poke with the needle, and done. And I actually kept a laddu over here for the moshak. I don't know where it went. This took me literally 2 hours to build, so it may also take you 2 to 3 hours, guys. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. I'm going to see you in another video, and I'm going to start shorts on my sister too. So that's all for today. Bye bye.